Hi, and thanks for tuning in to another video presented by Italian Real Estate Lawyers. At Italian Real Estate Lawyers, our team of consultants, experts, and legal professionals guides you through every facet of the property acquisition journey in Italy. From property research to contractual negotiation, translation, interpreting, and due diligence, we ensure a seamless experience. Today we'll be taking you to see a home in the city of Verona that two of our clients just purchased. We'll speak with them to understand their experience with Italian real estate lawyers and get a sneak peek at their new home. Before we head over to their apartment, let's take in the beauty of the city of Verona. Known throughout the world as the mythical city of love and home to Romeo and Juliet, Verona is a medium-sized city located in the Veneto region of Italy. It's a place that seamlessly blends old-world charm with modern amenities, making it an ideal city to reside. Behind me, you'll see the ancient Arena di Verona, a Roman amphitheater dating back to the year 30 BC that famously resembles its larger sister, the Roman Colosseum. The arena is actually still in use today as a concert and venue space. So we've just arrived at Ryan and Malathi's home here in the Veronetta neighborhood. Let's go inside and check out the space with them.
Ciao!
Ciao!
Hey!
Thank you! Thank you!
Yeah.
So Ryan and Malathi, thank you again so much for having us here today to talk about your experience with Italian real estate lawyers and buying in Verona. I was wondering if you could tell us first a little bit about where you guys are from and why you chose to actually purchase a home in Verona.
Sure. We're from the Bay Area in California, and we had been looking and thinking for decades about some place that we could have when we went to retire. Very fortunately, we had some work obligations that brought us here to Verona about 8 or 9 months ago. And we walked around the city and said, you know what, this is going to work. This is where we want to be.
Fell in love with the city after coming here for work randomly, just completely fell in love with the city.
And I was also wondering if you could kind of tell us how you got in touch with Italian real estate lawyers and why you chose to reach out to us.
We found you all online, basically, and it was so lucky because, you all had all the knowledge that we needed and just guided us through every single step of the process, from getting in touch with the seller to, going through all the steps of negotiating the contract and signing the contract and taking care of all the legal details. You guys just gave us such detailed guidance all along. We felt super confident the whole way, and then, here we are now, 8 months later in our home in Verona.
The responses that we got immediately from Italian real estate lawyer and from you in particular were just prompt. They were so full of detail. They were incredibly professional, and we just felt that this would be the agency that would represent us very well.
Yeah, I think we also really appreciated that you informed us not only about the legal aspects, but kind of real estate has conventions around it as well, right? Like that are different in different places, and so you were able to tell us, well, here's this is what's normally done here.
To have that level of comfort, just committing and going through it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So I would highly recommend to anybody that was looking to work with Italian real estate lawyers. Super professional organization and really guided us through every step of the process.
So now that you have been in the home for a few weeks, I was wondering if we could really talk about the space. So right now we're in the beautiful living room, and I know this is something that caught your eye right away when you came to visit. Some things that stand out to me just right now are these beautiful stone archways you have that lead to the kitchen, as well as this decorative loft space that has been decorated beautifully. I don't know if there's some other things you'd like to share about the space.
And so when we first walked into this particular living room and we saw just the timber frame ceilings, the incredibly high timber frame ceilings, the arches, as you've mentioned, the fireplace, the stone fireplace with the beautiful tiles that were set in, just everything about this particular room just gave a sense of just this old world history that we just absolutely loved. Incredibly well lit. I think one thing that was very unique is coming in, and we never in our lives thought we would have a chandelier in the place, and yet we, this particular living room has a Murano hand-blown glass chandelier.
I really noticed from the kitchen are especially the marble countertops, the kind of farm style oven and faucet. Are there any other characteristics of the kitchen that really, stuck out to you, that you've grown to maybe love in these past few weeks?
So another aspect that we really loved about the kitchen was just the built-in walnut cabinetry. It was actually installed by the previous owner, and so it's all custom made with solid walnut. It stretches the entire length of all the counter space in the kitchen, and then it ends with this beautifully shaped stove hood over the stove and the oven that just has a shape that just gives this sort of very Italian country style that we really, really enjoyed.
So out of the living room and down through into the kitchen, we kind of come into the night zone. I know there's 2 bedrooms and a bathroom, and some details that really stood out to me were, again, just the continuation of the wood beam ceilings. I saw that they were painted white in those spaces, and again, the continuation of the hardwood floor. I don't know if there's any other details you'd like to touch on, or maybe, tell us about the spaces themselves.
This place is not only beautiful, but beautifully practical. It's really designed for everyday living. So for someone just walking in, you're instantly captivated by the aesthetics of it. But when you start living in it, you also realize it's really well designed to accommodate, all the needs of everyday life. So it really is, it really is a home. Yeah.
I think one of the things that is really enticing to us is being able to host friends and family here, to have people come and visit, to have a little space for them to just come in and feel at home, and then to be able to explore out from here, I think is absolutely wonderful.
Now we're stepping out onto the garden and terrace space of the home, which, for me is really the gem of this property. The things that catch me right away are the lovely views over the Veronetta neighborhood and these lovely plants and trees that I see. Can you talk to me a little bit about the space?
Yes, for as beautiful as the inside of the house is, we were just absolutely surprised to find a place with such an enormous terrace. The terrace, as you mentioned, just looks out over the neighborhood, the steeples of the churches in the background, the hills in the distance, just the colors of the buildings that are all surrounding us here is just absolutely wonderful. Mature orange trees, mandarin trees, lemon trees, an olive tree, all in these beautifully sculpted terracotta pots. The details of the brass fountains and the stone, the stonework, the little fountain that just bubbles away. It's just absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it's not only so unique, but so personalized. I mean, you can tell just how carefully it was planned and designed, and how lovingly it was cared for by the previous owner who lived here for almost 3 decades. So it's been fun to learn from him how to come into this space that has its own history with him and learn how to take care of it ourselves.
So not just lovely, but a personal space, and like you said, room to entertain with the sitting area, the large table. So I bet you guys can't wait for the summer months to come. So thank you guys so much again for having me over here today. The terrace was absolutely beautiful, I have to say. It's probably my favorite part of the home, but really the whole tour throughout the space. It's really a lovely apartment here.
Thank you so much for coming by and seeing it. And again, this was all really possible because of you and Italian real estate lawyers that really made this work for us. It wouldn't have happened otherwise. So thank you so much. And please do come again.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
So
Ciao.
much.
Ciao. Thanks to all the viewers at home for checking out another video by Italian real estate lawyers. For any questions related to a home purchase in Italy, or to be in touch with our lawyers and consultants, head to ItalianRealEstateLawyers.com. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to view more videos like this one.